Nothing is more powerful than music. A good song can set the mood for the day, liven up a night out with the boys, inspire people, and even completely change your mood. I am always on the hunt for more good music to scratch just the right itch in my goofy little brain. Today, I'd like to share with you the ethereal and surreal world of Liir Tavo. We'll be going through what caught my attention, what I admire about their work, and finally, my favorite part, we get to hear directly from the artist as they share what makes their talent unique and fun for them. Let's get started. Late one mid-September night, while working on setting up my website, a chilling wind blew through the window of my apartment living room, a premonition of what was to come. The dull music I had been listening to faded away without my noticing, but suddenly, an eerie, icy tone warped my reality, shifting my focus entirely to the once comforting song from my past. I was entranced. The sound was akin to an echo of a memory, the slow drums keeping me grounded in that memory. Once again, I was there, experiencing my first time exploring the ice caves in The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Just as I regained my grip on the present, the chilling notes that came with the cold breeze drifted away. Who was this artist that so efficiently took my mind and stole me away from my passion projects? I needed to know. I needed to hear more. Switching the tab back to YouTube, I spotted the culprit, Surreal Dungeon. Going to their channel, I quickly discovered they'd covered many of my favorite childhood memories, each with a wonderfully distant yet familiar tone. I was hooked. I listened for hours, even repeating songs over and over. Eventually I thought to myself, I wonder if they've made any original pieces. If so, what distant memories could they bring? It wasn't long before I discovered their other channel, Liir Tavo. The name was just as captivating as the music I'd spent hours listening to. What otherworldly secrets did this new alias hold? Excited to find out, I jumped to the first thing that caught my eye. Vestra tu Revere. Bring out your dead. Everything I loved about the music on Surreal Dungeon was immediately presented to me here. The hypnotic lyrics and instrumentals caught my ears, while the fun, trippy, pulsing visuals caught my eye. Once again, I was completely captivated. I couldn't stop listening. I had to give it a few more listens to really appreciate the song in every aspect, my first listen being for the raw experience, the second listen to really take in the instrumentals with its ethereal, otherworldly tones, the third to get lost in the hypnotic vocals and lyrical structure, finally, the fourth listen to enjoy the song in its entirety with a newfound appreciation of each and every part. One of my favorite things about Liir Tavo's music is their use of hypnotic layered vocals. The way he melds them with the solemn drums and often pensive melodies makes for a uniquely beautiful, ethereal, and surreal experience. I love listening to each track over and over again, picking apart the instruments and what they're doing on their own, and observing how they support each other. Pair it all with his use of animation, pictures, and recorded video, and you've got a fully captivating presentation. Each song is a new journey into a mysterious world that I only continue to fall in love with. I reached out to Liir Tavo expressing my interest in his music and asked if he'd like to be featured here as part of a new creator spotlight segment I've been wanting to do for a while now. I'll put the questions I asked up on the screen for a brief moment and then hand it over to Liir Tavo.
name is Liir Tavo. I make music that I can only describe as if a medieval bard, a wizard, and a robot had a baby. Here's a short sample of my song called The Hierophant. It's based on a tarot card that shares the same name. It wasn't until about 3 or 4 years ago that I really got into making music. I've honestly always been more of a singer. In my early days, I only really ever played the keyboard. Later in life, I really got into the mandolin and the concertina. I've had an intense hunger to make music for as long as I can remember. I use a few things to create music. I create all of my instrumentals in a DAW like Studio One or FL Studio. I also record acoustic sounds and voices to mix in. I record my vocals either on my basic phone mic and or a crunchy Chromebook mic. I do this in the back seat of a car. I like to record sounds from my life and thoughts I'm having during the day to mix in as well. Each song is sort of layered in a million sounds that really only mean anything to me. My favorite technique is reversing sounds. I love a reverse voice or instrument. It's sort of a core thing in the way I craft music. Always experiment with sounds and time signatures. Try something weird or wacky, because ultimately there are no rules, and you can do whatever you want in art. Speaking of which, I have an artist for you to take a gander at. If you want to check out someone who is really underrated and creates excellent atmospheric music, check out Old Realm on YouTube. It's really great for D&D or painting or anything really. I'd like to thank you for having me, and thank you for checking me and my music out if you decide to do so. You can find me on YouTube, Soundcloud, and on Patreon. And I suppose that's it. Have a lovely day, everyone.
Liir Tavo, once again, thank you so very much for the amazing opportunity to have you here today. Your music not only captivates, but inspires me greatly. Anytime I'm in a bad mood, I can always find comfort in your music. I highly encourage you all to go and listen to Liir Tavo's music, as well as Old Realm's music. They both make some really cool stuff. I put both of their links in the description and the comment section so you can easily access it. While you're down in the comments, feel free to leave me a message. I always enjoy seeing what you have to say and getting to respond. If you don't know what to say, just tell me your favorite song or artist. Like I said, I'm always on the hunt for more good music. I'm Vivian, and this has been the first episode of Creator Spotlight. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe for more fun shenanigans. Thank you so much for watching. Seriously, thank you. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. See ya.